I'm Victoria Cooksey, and today we're going to be talking about Chocolate Naive's Orange Licorice Organic Dark Chocolate Bar. Now, before having this bar, I actually heard kind of a lot of mixed reviews, and I'm also orange, I can take it or leave it sometimes, and licorice. Let's just say I was tormented by certain jelly beans as a child, so it's kind of hard to really embrace licorice for me sometimes, depending on how it's done, so I was a little hesitant to try the bar myself. But I love Chocolate Naive, so I trust them, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to try this. In the nose, I get sort of like a chocolate-covered orange peel and a little bit of cocoa underneath. I don't get so much licorice in the nose, though. Now, in the taste, I'm getting sort of like a little bit of orange bitterness, not too much, but some. Also like bitters and like malted grain. And then the licorice does come through, but it doesn't come through, I think, the way a lot of people think of licorice. Now, with this bar, they do use some sea salt, and you don't taste the salt, but I think that really helps balance like the bitterness to keep it from going too bitter. They also, you're going to notice some sweetness. It's not too sweet, but I think they got the sweetness level just right. If more sugar or less, I don't think this bar would work, because sugar is going to really help keep the licorice from going too medicinal, which you get in some bars. So I'm actually glad there is a little bit of sweetness. I think that's good with licorice. And kind of my thoughts on this bar is that I think if you're really into licorice, you might not like it because it doesn't taste like standard licorice. But if you're like me and I kind of don't love licorice, I actually really like this bar. I also find this bar to be more orange dominant. Now on the back there's a little story, and I actually feel like if you read between the lines on the story, Chocolate Naive's telling you you may or may not like this bar. So I also think this would be a great bar to show up with at a chocolate tasting, because I do think it's going to spark conversations one way or the other. In the end, I actually, surprisingly, I like this bar, even though I'm not really into licorice. I enjoyed it, and then later on I had my husband try it, and he thought he would not like it, but he actually did as well. So, I don't know, you may or may not, but I say go for it and just see what you think. Be sure to hit like to this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video with friends, and let other craft chocolate lovers know. You can also find me on Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus and all those good places, as well as Instagram. And if you're into chocolate and interviews with chocolate makers, be sure to check out my blog, Dark Matters Chocolate Reviews, and I'll put all the links below. Thanks for watching, and go get some chocolate. And let me know, did you try this bar? Do you have a favorite licorice bar or a favorite other bar by Chocolate Naive? Leave a comment below. See you next time.